Hey yo, what's up nerds? Welcome to the first tree. This is just a random game that looked pretty. I looked at Turkey's library and decided to download it. That's literally all I'm going off of today. And also, 0 hours of sleep. Even better.
Are you awake? I
Hey,
thought
yo.
I heard you get up.
Yeah, I'm awake. Sorry, I just can't sleep.
Who's talking? Wait a minute.
Are you thinking about him?
Yeah, a bit. You should get back to sleep, my love. I'm fine.
No, it's okay. What else is on your
Hold on, wait. Sorry.
mind?
What was my other jump button?
I don't know, it seems weird,
Oh, never mind.
but I had one of the most vivid dreams of my life. I saw a fox on a snowy mountain, just looking confused and worried. Those eyes.
If you're wondering,
Can't
yes,
get
that
those
did like
eyes out of my head.
those eyes.
She was running in the windy snow.
Nice, delicious polygon-looking eyes.
Do you think it has to do with
Sorry,
you and
stop.
what's been going on?
I don't know. It was just a dream, Rachel. They're not meant to make sense. A lot's happened the past couple days, that's all.
Well, if you're not going to sleep anyway, you should tell me. I want to hear.
All right.
Okay, anyways, hold on, let me see if I can do some cool people stuff really quick. Probably can't. Awesome. Camera kind of works. Very cool. Anyways, welcome to the last tree. First tree? Last tree.
She couldn't stay, though. She had to find her other two children. So she took that path. She followed it towards something ancient. Something with answers.
All I see is a bunch of trees. Sorry. I don't see anything ancient. First tree, not the last tree. Water. Stay hydrated, kids.
The fox looked high and low, searching for any sign of her cubs. Points of light showed the way to this ancient tree. It was as if each one had a story to tell, all their own. The land was trying to tell my story, too. I felt like I was right behind her the whole time.
Oh, that's neat. I like that. It actually shows you where to go. Like, stuff off in the distance. That's cool. I like games where I don't actually really have to talk very much, and I can just kind of let the game speak for itself. Like my Grist playthrough. God, I wish I could do something like that again. Grist was a good game. Was it, Bar? A Lone Sail or something like that? I'm gonna play that next. Absolutely.
That's one way of putting it. If wood was a canvas, then a carving knife was his paintbrush. Even after working a 50-hour week, even after his hands were more splinters than skin, he would bring home the nicest piece of Alaskan weeping cedar and make me toys. That wooden train was the first toy I can remember, and I loved it. I just knew from a young age I was going to be a lumberjack, like my father.
This should be at the right audio level. Should. Maybe. We'll see. By the way, there's a possibility I might have a new editor. A editor at all. His name is Fraser. Possible. I want that. Gimme. Sparkly shinies in the snow. So I'm looking for like my cubs, right? Are they called cubs? Fox pups? They're called something else. Got it. No fall damage. Fall damage does not exist. Oh, that's cool. I like that. The closer you get, the louder the sound gets on each ear. That's nice. It's a nice touch. Boing. Good boing. I boinged too hard on that one. Jesus. If you're wondering, yes, I am growing out facial hair. I said that yesterday, didn't I?
As a kid, did you ever do show and tell in your class?
Yeah, I think I only did it once, when I was in the 4th grade. You know how my life was around then. I wanted to show my class what helped pass the time and distracted me, so I brought a dozen paper cranes I had made. I think I told everyone how badly I wanted to be a bird and fly, embarrassingly enough.
Don't be embarrassed. Every kid wants to fly. For me, it was another toy from my dad, a wooden boat. I remember guarding it so carefully in my hands as I walked into class. When I sat down, a group of boys immediately made fun of it. They asked which trash can I found it in, or why an ugly log was my favorite toy. When I got up, I didn't even want to tell them my dad had carved it. I said it was a joke gift my friends had given me.
Oh.
Kids can be so cruel.
Some of them are. I shouldn't have let them get to me, but it did. It's amazing we bounced back at all.
I was a weird kid. I never had show and tell. No, that's not true. I did show and tell once. I didn't bring in anything. I was the kid who did not show or tell anything. I feel like there was a lot of instances in my childhood that I didn't show or tell anything. I was a very secluded child, if you can believe that. I didn't ever talk to anybody, like at all.
Usually those kids would leave me alone, but somehow they could tell I was different. They made fun of how far away I lived. They called my dad sourdough. I was a blabbermouth as a kid, telling my dad stories I made up for hours. But after that show and tell, didn't tell him much anymore. He didn't know exactly what was wrong, but his best guess was that the toys he carved weren't cool enough. He carved me a tank and tried to tell me what it was like to be in a real tank as a serviceman.
I didn't know your dad was in the military.
Yeah, in the army. The sad thing is that I've pretty much forgotten until just now. There's so much I still don't know about him.
I'm sorry. He knows how much you love him. You're going to see him again soon and have some closure, I'm sure.
I love this game so far. I would just like to point that out. I'm immediately falling in love with this game. I hope that regardless of the frames, you guys are enjoying it too. What is that? Oh, it's a beach ball. Can I do something with it? I'm gonna assume no. It's just a cool thing to have. I can kind of relate to some of the stuff they're talking about because I never really got talked to my dad too much whenever I was a kid. Because I was really secluded. Like I didn't ever talk to anybody. It was wake up, maybe eat breakfast, go to school, sleep on the bus. Sit in the back of the classroom.
The older I got, the more I withdrew.
You know?
I asked myself, why talk to anybody anyway? Why bother when I'm happy by myself? I started drawing a lot, mostly animals I saw in the woods by my home. I then imagined designing my own hideouts with things like TVs and pantries full of chips and cookies. I think that idea of leaving home and drawing blueprints started my career. I found a lot of solace in that.
I'm not surprised, but I did the same thing, you know? There's something special about having a place to call your own.
And now look at us. Well, if you count renting in an overpriced city.
It's as close as we can get for now.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, anyways. Yeah, I didn't really have any... yeah, anybody until like, God, what, the age of 12 or something? Sorry, it was probably before that. But it was when I met Mob. And so I actually know him personally, right? You've probably seen him in a few videos. And he's been like my best friend for like the last 10 years. Somewhere around there. I still barely, even today, still barely talk to too many people as much as I talk to him. And I feel like there's a lot of stuff I don't know about my dad either. There's a lot I do know, but there's a lot I feel like before the age of like 20 for him, I feel like I don't know. Maybe before the age of like 30. My home life was a farmer life, you know. Wake up really early, work, go to bed. That was it. Cutscene? No. Loading screen. Oh, that's pretty. I'm gonna be opening up a lot in games like these from now on, by the way. Like a lot. This is hurting my frames. I'm sorry that you guys had to see that. Commentary mode. No, never. I want to hear everything. What is it, 460? That ain't it. That ain't it. Frick, I gotta be able to see it. Jesus. I'll be back once I figure out the right resolution. Alright, I did a big brain. Big brain idea. It's still really laggy, but big brain idea. You guys are here for the commentary, not the video, right? Here, let me shut a few things off in the background. That's it, that's all I can shut off in the background. It's literally just the game in OBS running now. Frick. Still looks decent, right? Yeah, there we go. I have my audio thing covering up my stuff. Alright. I was not paying attention. Nope, I want that. There's nothing you can do to stop me. Got it. Nice. I hope I'm not missing anything. I'd feel kind of sad if I was. You know? Alright, there we go. I didn't realize how loud the music was getting. I feel like it's not really that loud, it's probably just me, but still. I can't turn it down low, can I? God, I saw that. I saw my eyes. What was that? What was my face doing? Don't pay attention to that. Camera? Camera. Those are two completely different colors.
He was working another late night, and my friends were over, saying how bored they were and how they had come all the way out to my house for nothing.
Keys?
One of them mentioned how that old, ugly beyond belief truck was still in the garage, and how we should take it for a spin. I was only 15, so I kind of fought it for a while. The next thing I knew, we were careening around the mountain path, rocks spitting onto the sides of the cliff, while my dad's cringeworthy bluegrass blared out the speakers. I drove while my friends were in the back of that yellow and purple truck, throwing beer bottles and trash at anything remotely interesting. Felt like I was soaring in the air with borrowed wings. But all good things have endings. A cop outside of Eagle River pulled us over after he saw us in a bottle rocket into someone's yard. What followed was a long night of talking to disappointed adults and feeling smaller than ever.
I never had that happen because I never got caught. Once. Got caught once. story time? Question mark. So there's this girl named Katie, right? And honestly, she's probably watching these videos. When I was younger, I had this gigantic crush on her, right? And so I decided as a dumb little 15-year-old, as conveniently the same age, right? That, okay, so she needed help or something like that. And she was talking to me about how, like, her dad, like, kicked her out of the house or something like that for the night and told her to go stay at her aunt's. She did something, like, really stupid. So as a really dumb 15-year-old, I decided, right, to take my car that I had, like, just gotten for my 15th birthday, I think. And I decided to pick her up. Butterflies? Anyways, I decided to take it and pick her up, and for some reason, instead of bringing her to her aunt's, I brought her to my parents' place. My parents were not home that night. We literally just stayed up and drank beer, and that was it, and just talked. And it was probably one of the most fun nights I had as a kid. Eventually, I brought her home to her aunt's, or I brought her to her aunt's, but along the way, actually, that was a different night. That was a completely different night. Never mind. I just brought her home to her aunt's, and then went back home like nothing happened. And Dad saw there was a few beers missing, so he put them away. You know. The other story that I was thinking of, right, is the same girl, right? Same girl. I think it was same sort of situation happened. But for some reason, she couldn't get in contact with either her dad or her aunt, so we were just sitting, like, in the middle of the road for, like, a good solid, like, 2 hours or something like that. And eventually my parents pulled up, and I was just like, don't worry about it, Mom, I'm just taking her home. The reason I know it's a different story is because I was in my mom's car at the time, because I had wrecked my car. We're not going to talk about why. It's a really stupid reason. You can wait for the podcast. It'd be a good story to tell. Only 20 minutes into this. Crazy. Feels like I've been talking forever. Where's the next? Thing. There's a thing. I don't think that's the next thing. Maybe. No. What is it? Purple. Oh! Gimme. I wonder if there's like a point system at the end of this. Oh! Got it. Nice. Give me those butterflies again. How long do the butterflies last? That is the real question. I'm hoping that this music isn't too unbelievably loud, and hoping that my voice is just louder. Because I do have a noise, I do have my noise compression on.
After he drove me
Finally.
home from the police station, I blew up at him, saying how I never wanted to be like him, how I was gonna be someone and leave that hick icebox for good.
Damn.
He just looked forward at the road with tired eyes. I took out that bluegrass tape from the cassette deck and chucked it out the window. In my sage teenage wisdom, I thought I approved the ultimate point, but my dad had a different idea. He slammed the brakes, slowly bowed his head while gripping the steering wheel, and finally looked at me. All he said, like it was a polite request, was, "Make this right." I sat there in silence, fuming, but I eventually got out and combed every square inch of the woods, muttering profanity after profanity. I found it 30 minutes later, near a small waterfall off the road. I went back to the truck, put the wet tape back in, and sure enough it worked. We didn't speak another word to each other the rest of the night.
Wow, I knew you were a crazy teenager, but...
It's hard to believe, isn't it? It surprises me too. It's like I didn't really know who that kid was back then.
What if I just don't do
I
that?
bet my dad thought the same thing over and over. It's almost like he was saying, "Make this right," to himself, more than to me.
Sorry, I know I'm supposed to be paying attention to the story, but I really just did that to the game, didn't I? There's a will, there's a way, question mark?
If there was some way I could take my love of drawing and turn it into a way of escape, nothing would make me happier. I wanted to create instead of tearing trees down. I wanted to move to the lower 48, not because I hated it there in Alaska, but I hated the idea of it. It's like all of that spite inside me had created this monster which followed me around my whole teenage years. I put so much energy into doing what others didn't expect of me. Why did I do that?
There's one fact you're forgetting, though. If you didn't have that fire in you, we probably would have never met.
You're absolutely right. Maybe the destination is all that matters in the end. But then why am I awake? Why am I seeing this fox go on her journey? And why can't I stop thinking about my dad?
This game's getting really intense. It's hitting places that I didn't think it would hit. You know? Am I going somewhere? Let me... I don't know. For me, I just feel like it's too loud, but I feel like I'm tweaking it too much. I'm probably just fucking with it way too much. Way too much. Where am I going? You know what? I think that's a good place to stop. Unless he says something. Okay, that's a good place to stop. Awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed me playing the first tree. Tune in next tomorrow? What's today? Probably tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Sometime this week. I'm going to upload this, the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Subscribe. Do it. Subscribe. You better subscribe. Subscribe right now. I know where you live. Anyways. I'm going to head out, grab a glass of milk, and probably drink some... Actually, I'm going to drink some NyQuil. Not now, but I'm going to take a nap later. Alright, good night. See ya.